YouTube, what the crap's going on? Heir of Carthage here, gonna bring you some Total War Rome 2 online footage. This was a battleless battle, 2v2 that I fought with Jonasnee, who was my opponent in the first round of the Scan Intel tournament not too long ago. We're playing as Epirus and Carthage versus Egypt and Macedon. Interesting matchup here. So, of course I just wanted to use Carthage for the sake of I like them. But I've brought my army with some purpose here. My Balearic Slingers are for winning a ranged engagement if necessary. That's why I only brought 2 and not any more. And then my Javelin Men are for taking out elephants and chariots. Javelin Men are pretty versatile when it comes to taking out elephants and chariots, as long as there's not too many of them. And in this particular match, we decided that 2 elephants and 2 chariots max was a rule for all factions. So I brought 5... Yeah, it looks like 5 African pikemen here up front. There they go. I've got, like I said, the 2 Balearic Slingers, 2 Libyan Javelin Men that are right behind. I've got a Noble Cav protecting my back. Here's one of my 2 African War Elephants. I have 4 of these late Carthaginian Hoplites. And I've got 4 of these Mercenary Iberian Cav. Jonasnee has 6 Mercenary Rhodian Slingers, which is a lot. I want to say 4 Hellenic Royal Cav, 2 Aspis Companion Cav, so he's got a lot of Cav and quite good Cav, and then a few Hoplites for infantry. So he's really going Cav heavy and a couple of elephants. 6 Galatians with Egypt, which is directly across from me, 1 side chariot, 2 elephants, and then let's see, 3 Companion Cav and some Javelin Men is all you can see from Macedon over there. There's a Camel Archer coming out of the woods over here as well. So Jonasnee is pushing up because we figured Macedon was hiding here. Sure enough, he is. Looks like 6 Royal Peltist and 2 Shield Bearers makes up his infantry. And of course, all his cav is on this flank. So really, my strategy here is just to use my pikes for kind of a zoning operation. I'm just going to zone the enemy out of a certain area. Now, these Galatians could probably beat my pikes head on, but they would take a lot of damage in doing so. But to be honest, if I were Egypt, I'd probably just go for it. I think they could take him down head on, especially since they have elephants. However, I am going to try and use my tools to the best of my ability. I've got these units to the flank, my elephants to the flank, so if he engages all his infantry in the center, it could leave him open to some elephant attacks or slinger fire. I'm already getting some good slinger shots into the side of these Galatian Royal Guards. That's why I moved them to the flank to take flank shots. It's not exactly the right flank to have them on. But my opponent had this flank loaded with cav, and I knew it wouldn't be a good spot to try and get skirmisher shots. Here's the overall shot. We're the red, they're the yellow. Jonas pinned down some chariots out here with his cav, but the enemy countercharged back with elephants, which is going to hurt his cav pretty bad. He pins down these companion cav here with an Aspis companion, which will do better in a long, drawn-out melee fight. Jonas will be doing fine here. He's bringing in elephants. I did kind of a premature elephant charge, which wasn't a bad idea since elephants are so overpowered, but it was bad because I kept firing my slingers, and my own slingers took away a lot of HP from my elephants and basically caused them to fail here with only about 120 kills when they could have gotten a lot more. And again, you can see me moving my pikes. I continue to zone out these swords and to force them into a fight that will last a long time and cause them casualties. I just use my Peltist here, ran these elephants amok, and then you'll notice I'm going to immediately switch out of Flaming Shot and start hurling regular javelins back to try and kill them. And right now I've just got cav and hoplites to try and pin these elephants in place. My opponent, though, is running some hammer and anvil blows here. My men didn't rout quite this fast in the actual fight. The replay is corrupt. But you can see this hail of javelins coming in, and it just tears down these elephants. That's one way to take care of them, run them amok, and then fire in a hail of regular ammunition. Sending another Mercenary Iberian cabin here, again, just a holding maneuver to keep his units pinned down. And again, just continue to use my pikes to keep him zoned out from being able to get to my skirmishers, while my skirmishers fire at will and take their toll. So out here I got some cav loose. I'm going to go after his javelin men that are out here. These Iberian cav have pretty poor morale, not a real great unit. That's why I don't use them all that often. Let's see, Jonasnee's engaged his infantry. He's going to lose that fight, but basically the idea for him over here is just to use his skirmishers. There was some companion cav that was getting through here, but he's going to take it out. Still have most of his skirmishers left. Looks like the Galatians finally decide to engage me from the front, but only after they've taken massive casualties to my elephants and skirmishers. This means that my infantry very well can win this fight from the front. You can see him attacking these pikes. And I think, I used steady on this unit. And then Jonas runs in a quick hammer and anvil blow, and then those Galatians are gone. Again, I still had infantry here during this point in the battle, so my elephants I charged in while I still had some infantry and cav there, and started to finish off these remaining Galatians. That's why these guys are just standing here, is because in the actual fight they were dead. That's how bad the replay can get it wrong. 118 men still standing here that were actually dead in the real fight. Pretty crazy, but unfortunately that's the state of replays right now. If anybody from Creative Assembly sees this, please fix the replays. We're trying to cast your game. We're trying to show it off. Trying to do our best with it. You're gonna have to fix the replays. And I'm not trying to be mean, because you've made so many fantastic patches to campaign. It's made the campaign like absolutely wonderful in my opinion. I just don't understand why we're taking so long to patch multiplayer. So please focus some attention on that. I'm worried that already so many people have left the multiplayer scene that they may never come back even if you fix it. So I really think time is of the essence here. In any case, Macedon is the only thing left. My general was still alive at this point. Again, the replay is quite corrupted at this point. All these units just sitting still over here were absolutely routed, including these camel archers, or the camel archers may not have been actually. And I had some cav left over here, plus my elephants that were coming over to assist. I was moving my elephants right towards this area, right towards this area here. But again, you can see me moving up my pikes, going to present a front here, and Jonas is going to station all of his slingers here to be trying to take flank shots. And this replay is pretty bad in the sense of this over here, but most everything else here is fairly accurate. We're going to start bombarding his Royal Peltist with missile fire. I've still got a few javelins left and quite a bit of slinger ammo. Jonas has a lot of slinger ammo, so again we'll just start causing all the damage to these guys that we can. And I have some late Carthaginian hoplites moving in over here. And again, my slingers just raining stones down on these units from the flank. It is their shielded flank, unfortunately. I haven't had a whole lot of luck with getting on the unshielded flank, but still causing a lot of damage firing into the flank. Get my guys over here. I thought I got these guys into phalanx. I do. I get a last second phalanx, which will give my guys a bit of a bonus in this particular fight, while my missiles hit them from the rear. In the real battle, my elephants came in right about now, just like this, hit this unit, and then instantly routed them. And then I had my cav back here that ran a hammer and anvil attack to support Jonasnee, so these Royal Peltists just get slammed by my noble cav, which is going to be pretty devastating because that was a trample charge, so you can see their numbers here dropping rapidly. And noble cav for Carthage isn't even that good, but it managed to cause a lot of damage to those Royal Peltists. Any cav unit will cause a lot of damage to an infantry unit that's not braced, especially if it's got a high charge bonus like the noble cav do. That's their only redeeming quality. Yeah, again, all these guys were routed, and my elephants had just started raffle stomping these shield bearers at this point. So, yeah, my elephants were very much alive at this point, and very much still getting kills. And all these units, again, were gone back here. So you can see that Macedon's pretty much getting wrapped up, and like I said, these guys were being routed in the actual battle, and that was where it ended. So hope you all enjoyed this replay. Let's go ahead and end that. I will be back with more soon. So HeirofCarthage signing off for now.